Theme 7. Facts About Türkiye. Track 7.1. Listen to the Historic Arc podcast and choose the correct option.
Hello history buffs, I'm Daniel Din and this is Historic Arc, a weekly podcast about historical sites. Today we'll hear about Sagalassos from Duygu Jenkins, an archaeologist and professor. Welcome, Miss Jenkins. Could you tell us where Sagalassos is?
Hi everyone. Sagalassos is located in the southwest of Turkey, around Buda and Isparta. During the Persian Empire, it was known as the wealthiest city of Pisidia, a region in today's Isparta. Sagalassos was taken from the Persians in 332 BC by Alexander the Great and given its greatest years.
It must have been spectacular. What about the Roman period?
It was again the most important city during the Roman period. Emperor Hadrian loved Sagalassos so much that he declared it as the empire's center and renamed it as the first city of Pisidia. Even now, the Roman influence can be seen in the architecture of the region.
Later, the population was forced to move to Aglusun, Burdur. When and why did this happen?
In the 13th century, the people of Sagalassos were pushed to Alarsun by diseases, earthquakes, and invasions. Fortunately, the new region was protected by the Taurus Mountains range. Most of the city's ruins now are in Akdağ.
What types of architectural ruins can be found in the area?
The bone-white stone ruins were preserved very well here for ages thanks to the mountains. These are a large city center, a well-preserved amphitheater, a Doric temple, thermae baths, an agora, an nymphaeum and huge monuments. However, many of those monuments were destroyed by wild plants and corrosion. Luckily, since 2015, the Alarsun site has been restored by the local stone artisans and conservation architects with the Global Heritage Fund.
That's wonderful. Thanks a million for the helpful information and for your time, Miss Jenkins.
Pronunciation matters. Track 7.3. Listen and repeat. Notice the pronunciation of was. 1.
It was built 2,000 years ago.
2.
Was it built on the hill?
3.
Yes, it was.
4.
She wasn't on the excavation team.
Track 7.4. Listen to the sentences and tick the correct box. 1.
Where was it located?
2.
Yes, he was.
3.
It wasn't a popular place.
4.
I was at the museum.
7. Facts About Türkiye. Workbook, Track 7.1. Listen to 3 people talking about the attractions below. Write Viola, Travis or Susan under the photos. 1 photo is extra. Viola.
Next summer, I'd like to take my backpack and go to this lovely beach where the caretta sea turtles lay their eggs. I haven't made a reservation yet, but I'm planning to stay at one of the local guest houses. Lying in the sun for hours may seem quite relaxing to most people, but I'm not that type of person. Instead of getting a suntan, I prefer walking along the ancient ruins and trying different sports activities.
Travis.
Last year, I visited some of the well-known archaeological sites and museums in Turkey. This one was my favorite. The museum took me on a journey from the Archaic Ages to the Byzantine Ages. Because of the rich interactive displays and beautiful graphics, I was able to imagine life in the ancient city. Fortunately, there was a long ramp between the floors instead of stairs, so I had no trouble touring the building despite my physical disability.
Sizin.
This historic area is my favorite spot in Istanbul. I suggest everyone sit on one of the benches around the fountains and enjoy the peaceful and historic atmosphere here. You'll be surrounded by the city's most popular attractions, museums, mosques, and historical sites. It's easy to walk around the region because it's largely traffic-free.